What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? And what's up, Shadero? What's going on?
What's going on, Jeffrey Jordan?
Same old, back for another episode of Very Necessary. And we're going to catch up on the latest and greatest episode of Sistas, I believe.
It is season 8, episode 20, called Boss Lady. I'm assuming that has everything to do with Andi securing her spot in her space. It's my guess.
You're probably right. I'm watching Blind with you today, so this is going to be an interesting episode.
I want this episode to be a 9 out of 10 at least. I want them to not do a bunch of unnecessary scenes. I want there to be reasons for having people. I love Fatima. I love Zach. But if they show them, I want them to have a reason to be in the scenes. Um, and I'm even okay with them showing Karen if we're gonna go down the road to this new love story. I'm with that. I'm with Karen having some peace in her life.
Well, I mean, well, my thing is you can't put Karen in the same category as Zach and Fatima because Karen actually belongs on the show. I mean, Fatima, she's paved her way on the show of Sisters also, but Karen is a staple on the show. So when you say yeah, I'm okay with her being in the show, it's
Well,
not like she was an extra and just got included.
this
That's
is
like
true, but she's been annoying me lately. But I'm saying
she
that like,
annoys everybody.
but I'm cool with her. I like this. I'm interested in Karen again. If she's gonna be
Okay.
with Aaron, I'm interested in. I had lost interest in Karen, even though
And I hear that.
I say that she
Go ahead.
Ebony is the best actress on that damn show. I still had lost interest in the character.
Right? Man, she's won like two awards for a six triple eight.
Yep.
It was awesome. She took some awesome pictures, doing some great things. But this should be a great episode because we had a lot of stuff. A few cliffhangers. We got to see what's going to happen with uh, not so much Karen because I know her and Aaron are going to be working through their things, but this is gonna be a great episode. I don't want to talk too much because I'm rambling right now. So let's just get into the episode.
All right, right quick before we get started though, I'm gonna watch the opening credits. I was watching the Oval yesterday and today, and I was looking at the opening credits of the Oval, and it was, they had different producers, they had different directors, but it's back to saying written by Tyler Perry. So that's, I don't know that you ever saw that interview that Tika and I were talking about that one time where he was saying that he is not liking the direction, and when he doesn't like the direction of something he created, he's got to step back in and do things. Apparently the Oval, I guess, he felt that way about that and he stepped in there. I haven't been paying attention to the credits of Sisters, but I will say on the Oval they're back to saying "Are you sure?" over and over and over again. And I just assumed up until yesterday or today, whenever it was that I noticed that, I just assumed that this was um an homage to Tyler, where they was like, pleasing him by like dropping the "Are you sure's" in there. But that would make a little bit more sense if he doesn't want to come back and do all of the hands-on work. If he writes it, he at least gets to control the storyline, and then let other people use their creativity on how it should be directed and what the production looks like. And I wonder whether or not and I bet you that if we don't see that right now, I bet you in next season of Sisters we see his name come back up as the writer again, because I'm starting to hear "Are you sure?" coming back in a lot of things, and it's not driving me quite as crazy because they're not nuancing it in the vocal the way that they used to, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, here we go, everybody. Sisters, season 8, episode 20, Boss Lady.
Oh, you're all
Oh,
far
get
too
out of here.
kind. Please, everyone, have a seat.
So good to have you back.
Thank you, Mr. Benson. Sit
Pause it
down.
for a second.
This is so ridiculous.
Well, I'm gonna get your comments in a second. I think it's ridiculous, but I'm upset because nobody else has their freaking paralegal standing
That's
in the
true.
room with them. Because she's got her freaking job back. She held the bat and made the statement. Now, why is she still standing in this business meeting? You know, she's a freaking paralegal. secretary at best. Why is she standing in the room among this tier of people?
Because she's Fatima.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
This is so ridiculous. They are acting like they love her and they want her back. They don't want her back. They don't love her. This ain't got nothing to do with her talent. This has nothing to do with them making a bad decision or a wrong move. This has everything. They were blackmailed into taking her back. They were bullied into taking her back. A scenario was created that the billionaire client was going to walk if they didn't give her a job. This is the epitome of DEI. This is the epitome of somebody getting a position because of nepotism or somebody else doing something. This has nothing to do with, this is not a merit-based position. This is nothing like that. This has everything to do with, they were blackmailed into this.
So if you're an Andi and you walk in that room, do you hold your head up high?
Oh yes,
because you earned it. Because you earned it.
Yes, you still you well, you earned it. You did earn it from the standpoint of you and all of the things that you did to get in there. You earned it on a street cred level. But my point is, these people who are applauding don't feel like you earned it because by their standards, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She gangstered her way in there. From a gangster standpoint, she did earn it.
Yeah.
Just like Snoop. You see Snoop at these boardroom tables, he earned every right to be there, but he did it in a completely different way. Yeah.
What a difference a month makes.
Wait a minute. What Fatima just do? She ordering Robin around. She made his ass sit down.
You
Look
all
at her.
are far too kind. Please, everyone, have a seat.
Robin stands.
So good to have you back.
Still.
Thank you, Mr.
Fatima's
Benson.
not having it.
Sit down.
Whoa.
Sit. What a difference a
Freaking arbitrary. Like, who is she to just be mama bear? Like, who is she to be telling somebody how to conduct themselves? Really? The one who was just holding a baseball bat? Oh, let's keep it cute. And first off, Robin has already proven that he had no no ill will against Andi, right? I mean, we he's already proven that because he had a meeting with one of the partners, the older guy that kind of likes Andi. Robin and him were having a conversation about Andi. So that just proves that Robin had no issue with Andi becoming a partner. And
this
Fatima is still
also,
just being
Robin still outranks her. It's just an interesting thing that Fatima is pretty much acting as though she's telling Robin what to do. Like Robin can't fire her at this point.
I mean, he doesn't want to. I mean, he really he likes Andi.
Yeah.
He thinks that she does a great job.
Yeah.
I just like Fatima just needs to sit down. She doesn't need to be in. She shouldn't have been in that office. She should have been in her office, which probably has cobwebs, which we never see anymore.
Oh, that is so wrong.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
When the last time you seen when's? Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on in her office.
When's the last time we've seen her in her office?
When Robin told her to get back in there. No, she didn't even go.
What?
That
No,
time
she wasn't in there. She was somewhere else. She was in like
he
the corporate room or something whatever.
Do we have everything ready?
Yes, sure thing, boss. And if you need me, I'll be in my office.
The energy right now in the room, so light, airy, positive. How do we feel about Sabrina and D'man right now? Just forgetting everything else. How do we feel about Sabrina and D'man right now? I guess it's a loaded question, but go ahead.
No, I think I grasp the question, and that is an energy that is different than we're used to seeing with her with guys. There doesn't seem to be hostility going on. There doesn't seem to be the extra layer of drama. Just two people enjoying one another's company, getting off of a flight, heading through. Heading back home.
Okay. Okay. So, how do we feel about Damani as a potential? I, he is going to be a father because she went through with using his sperm.
He might.
He's healthy. He actually likes Sabrina. How do we feel about Damani as a partner for Sabrina? It probably won't happen, but how do we feel about that?
I don't think that it won't happen. I think that this is laying up the groundwork for that to happen. Like
Now,
I think that we might be in one of those situations where um we are with Karen had, where like they're two different people and they're just going back and forth trying to figure out what's going on. I think that they're setting up that type of a stage to see who is going to be the one that can capture her heart.
okay, okay. So, so it won't be a smooth transition to Damani. Is that what you're saying?
No,
It won't be a
yeah, it will
smooth.
not be. The
Okay,
drama
good.
will come.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like, who watches that? Who watches a smooth transition into Damani? Nobody watches that.
Yeah.
So the banter back and forth, Damani and Rich, we need that. We need that. And I mean, in reality, it's gonna be kind of stupid because in real life, why would Rich stick around for that? He wouldn't.
Oh, he
But
wouldn't. He
you
wouldn't.
know, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I was there. I'm pretty sure it was you, Sabrina.
Was that really that loud?
They can hear.
Bill?
I'm a little pissed off that this is happening and we don't have Danni at the airport, because this is the time when Danni would walk up to the airport and interfere and say some stuff that was out of control that I might find kind of funny. Like, this is a useful situation for Danni. I've never seen them in an airport without Danni or Zach being the focal point, like other people coming through the airport without one of them being the focal point. Now they're in Danni's job area and Danni ain't there.
Well, we don't know which airline they're flying, right? I
They're still
mean,
at the airport. I'm saying, like, that they would have Danni. Well, they ain't finna have them at the airport in other scenes and Danni not somehow be involved.
I think Danny's at the cheap airline. She's at like the cheap. I think
then,
they flew on a corporate.
so she's on there. Danni works for Frontier and they're on Delta. Two totally different areas at the airport.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming, but you're right. Danny should have been there, but she's suspended or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey.
They wait to the end to bring them out. It's annoying.
Oh my gosh. I definitely thought he was going to get kicked out of the resort, okay?
There's some things I can't see.
Okay, well, somebody at least.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, you look, well, you look like Sabrina the Explorer. Like you just came back from a nice little vacation with,
This is my
Pause
cousin,
it.
Damani.
Pause it. Pause it. First off, totally out of line. None of his freaking business. In reality,
Business.
in huh?
None of his business.
But not for him to say something to approach a woman. Listen, I'm just, I could be totally wrong because I've never been in that situation to confront a friend's ex girlfriend. But I think that a guy wouldn't do. You all right? I think a guy wouldn't. I think a guy would not confront a woman, your friend's ex, so to speak, whatever, to act, to like, oh, it looks like you're refreshed from, making like a slick comment. The most I would do as a friend, I'm going to observe and report. I'm not going to go up there and
You're not gonna go
confront
say
her
hi.
because
You're not gonna make your presence known. Let
but
her know I saw
but
your
he
ass.
did, but he didn't just do that. He's not. I didn't see everything, but you do hear the sarcasm. It's not just a hi, how you doing, Sabrina? There's a sarcasm in there, and I haven't seen the episode. I'm assuming that there's going to be more sarcasm, but he's not just saying hi.
Well, one of
And
the
I
things
think
you missed it, because right when we paused, I'll go back a little bit. Um, Sabrina introduced him as her cousin.
She did?
She did.
Oh shit. All right, go back.
No,
Well,
no, no,
damn,
no. But
Sabrina.
that happened as you were telling me to stop. So it wasn't like you missed it in your analogy. I'm just saying like that's the next thing that you were going to have me pause it for. I know this in advance.
Why? Okay, so she's lying about this because that's her, that's Rich's friend.
That's a
All right.
weird thing. That's a weird road to go down as far as lying. And maybe I heard it
I
wrong.
mean, 'cause-
Maybe I heard it
right.
wrong. Let's see.
Report to his friend, not confront Sabrina. I think that's petty, but let's just finish saying it. So the fact that uh, for 1 second, a minute ago, I was thinking like they need to let his ass have it, but I just thought about it. He's at work, Tony is at work. I feel like, let me speak to your manager.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you
Mm-hmm.
already in a fire and you got eyes on you about to be fired for misconduct? This is gonna be another nail in the coffin for you.
Yeah.
And
You
he's
know that
totally out of line.
his face would have to drop if he just said something like, "Yeah, this is very unprofessional. I'd like to speak with your supervisor or manager." He would be like, "Shit." Like
Yeah.
I'm already being looked at and now they really about to come down on me.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. I mean, that's just gonna give Andy Barnes a little more ammunition. She had a conversation with Danny, like Danny, your boy just he did what? Well, okay, let me get Andy on the line because we got a case already pending. Let me just add that to the,
Yep.
he's out of line. He's out of line. But let's finish.
Maybe you should call him yourself and ask. That is, if you still care.
Okay, how about we check that tone back at the gate that you work at before I check it for you, all right?
Her back at yourself to do with her suspension.
Officially go back and reverse and apologize for any argument that I gave to you about him being out of line because he has just crossed the line, well, not just now, but within the last 2 minutes, at such a level that he needs to be fired, not just suspended. This is
Yeah.
he has gotten to the point of craziness with this now.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts. This is way too much. This ain't nothing.
He
This is not just like looking out for your boy and making a little observation. This is just went to a whole different level.
Thank you. It's like he has so much vested veracity with the like. Why are you so vested in this? Yes, you can be upset and concerned about your friend's well-being, but oh my goodness. I
And
mean,
this,
and last time I go ahead.
no, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say when Andy and Jordan is his boy too. He wasn't going in like that on Andy, right? What
No,
isn't Jordan his boy too?
yes, no, he wasn't. He wasn't not like that. And Andy would have deserved it more. And this is
Mhm.
creating a scenario where, let's say everything works out between Sabrina and what's his name, her,
Sabrina and Damani.
Demani. That's his, no, his friend, her, the
Uh
one who wants
uh uh
her current.
Rich.
Yes, let's
Rich.
say everything worked out between Sabrina and Rich. Sabrina is not going to be able to come back from this in a real world. Like it would just be like, I gotta spend my life with this person, and I just can't stand your friend. Like, how does that work out? Like this is something that's very difficult to come back from because he's being so disrespectful to her that she's not going to want to be around him anymore. You don't just get past this.
You can, and that's why when see Tony, he doesn't realize when you have a circle of friends, you don't you don't let others know your true feelings. And I get it, it might be considered being fake, but he really doesn't have all the details. It's
Mhm.
really not his place to confront uh Sabrina. So if I'm wrong about my assumptions about somebody that's outside of my circle, no one is gonna know about it other than my friend. So I can be like, oh shit, I was dead wrong, but nobody knows about it other than my circle,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So he's creating that hostility with him and Sabrina now.
Yeah.
So there's no coming. She's gonna view him negatively now. She's
From
gonna view
now
him
on.
in a totally different light.
And
Because
it's
it's
so
not
hard to
it.
come back from that.
Yeah, and it wasn't his place to do so.
Yep.
The most you owe your friend is a conversation. Like, listen, I saw such and such, and they will appreciate the reporting. I promise you.
Hmm.
You didn't have to confront her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
didn't have to even go over there because you clearly can't control yourself when you get over there.
Hmm.
Danny.
Danny didn't need your help, Tony.
Wait a minute.
Pause it.
What was it that she told her to do?
Huh?
What was it? What did she tell the judge to do?
Hayden was trying to get Gary's power of attorney, and Miss Marie didn't want that to go through. She
Right.
wanted the judge to not grant it, but he did grant it. So
Oh,
he's
right. Oh, got
given.
it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Because I was like, what? But I forgot that was Hayden who came. Okay. Got it. All right. Anyway, you said pause.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I just I want to see this new dynamic
Yeah.
with his name is Hudson, right? Hudson
Yes.
and Miss Marie. So now we know Miss Marie is in cahoots with Hudson.
Yep.
Now, has it been this way from the beginning of time?
Well, yeah. I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah, we don't know all of the ins and outs, but as she was saying, we're not even supposed to know each other.
So I'm guessing he's been under Miss Marie's thumb forever and just pretended to be Gary's friend
Yeah.
or henchman.
Yeah. I'm
This is
guessing
very
so.
odd. I would like to know. I'm curious what this dynamic means.
Yeah.
Miss Marie is a billionaire, and uh, Gary, he manages millions of dollars. He's a hedge fund manager, so he's right now. I don't think he's wealthy, but he does manage a lot of money. But that's it seems like a drop in the bucket to what Miss Marie Lewis has. So I don't know why she's vested into Gary right now.
Yeah.
Well, what could it be?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh, all right.
Kill your stupid ass.
Did we talk about these scenes?
Lucky it wasn't.
So I
Didn't
didn't
you
get,
just mention?
I did,
Go ahead.
and I'm not getting my full wish. It's bothering me. But maybe something
I-
good is gonna come out of this one.
If I see this board one more freaking time, and it's not going to change, they just think he's just standing and just standing in front of it.
Right.
Like it's not changing. It's not like he's adding anything to it. This is so frustrating. He doesn't even work on Sisters, but that's it.
What do you think the audience? How do you think the audience going to feel about him? The way they're writing him and the way that they're bringing him into this, I can't see a lot of hate for him. Like I can't see people like I don't like him for Sabrina. I'm sure there will be people saying that, but what will they be basing that on? Because they haven't made him do anything. I mean, it was weird to offer up his sperm, but that was a long time ago. Like in especially in Tyler Perry land, because that happened a couple seasons ago, right? So at that point, somebody could say that was weird. You have an agenda, or whatever. But the way they're bringing him in as a potential love interest for her, he ain't doing nothing. He's doing all the right stuff. And I'm wondering if he's gonna get a lot of hate.
There's always going to be people that hate the unfamiliar, the new, the people that aren't regulars. When you bring in a cast members mid series, you're gonna be like, who is this new person until they grow on you. I don't have an issue with Damani. Seems like a class act, but like I say, he could be hiding some demons. We don't know.
It
We want to
probably is.
see it.
Probably is, yeah.
But when she asked him, "Well, you want to come inside?" He was just like, "No."
Right,
that
he's
was a
doing all the
class
right
act right
stuff.
there.
He's doing all the right stuff.
You
I think
know.
about the audience, and nobody took to the new Jordan. Like, no, literally, somebody posted a thread in a Zatima group, and it said, "Guess who's coming back to Sisters?" And people, and somebody, people making their guesses, and somebody said, "The real Jordan." I just thought that was hysterical. But Jordan didn't do anything, or this actor that they had put in for him. But he was new, and people didn't like him. People didn't want him. I don't know. I just feel like he's not gonna get a lot of hate. I feel like for the most part, people are gonna welcome him. But I could be wrong.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Listen, everybody should be able to do what they want to do as consenting adults. But I would have found it funnier if he said that he had pictures of his grandson doing the spit roasting. I just think that would have been even more incriminating. One is not better than the other. So don't send me a lot of hate
Oh,
mail. I'm just saying that would
for
have been funnier to me.
for us unseasoned people, can you define spit roasting?
I cannot. I cannot, and I shall not.
I have to Google it because I don't know what that is.
You know what it is.
I honestly, I've never heard that term. I swear to God, I
What
have never
think about
heard
what you
that
think it
term.
is. Think about what you think it is, and it's that.
Spit roasting, hot and spit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're
I don't
thinking way
know.
too logical. It's all right.
But I don't
It's
know. But I'm
what
gonna
you
have to Google it.
it's what you accused me of in a private chat yesterday. Oh Lord, let's get
I
back.
have to think. I have to think
You
about
don't even know. You don't even know. You insult me so much you don't even know.
it.
I got you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate
I
it.
got you. You ready to dip?
Oh, yeah.
Try this. I told him I'd take care of it. No wheelchair, no discharge. It's up to you.
No.
This damn Fulton County system. It's despicable.
Pause it.
The officers won't talk to me.
I don't remember what Jordan did.
I was just about to say. I don't recall. I remember him choking Gary, but I remember the episode ending. So I don't recall anybody like walking in or escorting him to jail, unless I just didn't catch it. I remember him choking Gary right in the hospital, right?
I think it was smothering in Gary, wasn't he? Or trying to smother Gary?
Trying to smother him with a pillow or something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't. Yeah,
And the episode ended. I don't remember like police or anybody coming in to save him, right?
yeah. I think, we watched the episode because we ain't missing a whole episode, and we wouldn't have stopped halfway through an episode. So I think this is another editing situation where they forgot to show us something because them showing us Gary getting out, I feel like we still missed some stuff. How is he ready to go home?
You know what? I can look past Gary being discharged. I can't look past Jordan in jail without knowing exactly what happened, without seeing what happened. Can
Right.
I piece together that maybe the police came in I guess, but the police just weren't on deck. A nurse would have had to walk in and call the police or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
there's so many steps that been missed here.
yeah, yeah.
Thought I cracked the case.
Guess what? The good thing is we can put all this behind us finally.
Because somebody is in
Gary.
because somebody is in jail, they can just close their investigation. They can just stop. Wasn't somebody already in jail just a week ago for the same exact damn thing? Yes.
I mean, they're stopping their little crackpot investigation. It doesn't mean that everybody else is. I mean, it doesn't matter what they do, Sir Daryl.
So them closing their case should not make anybody feel better or worse about anything. It's
No,
just,
no, the streets are still on fire.
Fatima and Zach not running around with their poster board anymore. Everybody can relax.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
3 years twice. Andy must got strung out.
Zach, it's not funny.
It is. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
Again.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Woo!
I got a customer. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, wow, that is a beautiful dress.
Whoa!
How can I help you? Oh,
Sabrina, what was
That
that?
is the
What
stupidest
was
thing.
that?
I ain't ever gonna be so mad at somebody that I'm just gonna just start giving them money in order to prove a stupid ass point.
And it's on me. What? Uh, what? I, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, was
That
that
is
supposed to sting or something?
absolutely absurd.
I
Absurd.
mean, and I guess like guys can kind of get away with that. Like if they just had sex and here you go, honey, keep the change. You know, but it's not even in that type of situation where somebody just had sex and you give them some money for their services. I don't know what that was, Sabrina. Like, I clearly Sabrina isn't built that way for banter, so she just I give her a pass. She's not that type of girl. She doesn't know how to do it. She doesn't know how to read. She doesn't know how to eat and bring it.
Yeah. Yeah. She's clueless here.
Yeah, I would like her to get consulted by Nene Leaks. Could teach her a lot. Yeah, that is all.
Anybody else, please? What can you more coming in and help out? Maybe.
They both. I mean, read, but
Yeah. One of them is just somebody that I want. I vehemently am disgusted by. The other one I'm very amused by.
wow.
Oh, sorry, Nene, if you watch this. I'm sure you
And Kenya Moore is a snake. Just by the way, Kenya Moore, she is a snake too. So I don't know
she
what she's
absolutely
talking
is.
about.
She absolutely is, but she is
So
entertaining.
I
She's
mean,
entertaining as hell.
I feel like you're going off of aesthetics because she has that face. That's
No,
the only reason you give her a pass because they
no.
are both snakes. They are both no, no,
You
no,
actually could be
baby.
right because Nene is very she is very unattractive when the more she gets into her nastiness, where Kenya is
Hmm.
not, and so it maybe that does
Hmm.
take it easy, make it easier to accept. Because I wouldn't say that.
Hmm.
No, I would still say that Nene is just much nastier. Well, I don't know. All right, yeah, I gotta think about this because you're making me realize that I have maybe some self work to do. Because I usually don't
I'm
like to see
telling
myself
you.
as a person that makes decisions based off of looks.
Listen, I'm telling you, that's what it is because I used to watch the show. I stopped watching it years ago when Nene left. I wasn't like a ride or die fan, but I would catch a few episodes. I wasn't a ride or die fan of the Housewives. But I'm telling you, if you're picking out from those two, one or the other, you are basing it off of looks, buddy. I'm letting you know because they are
I
both nasty.
they are nasty. Um, I
They are
I I
both. Yeah.
I stopped watching it before Nene left because I just couldn't deal with Nene. And when Nene left, I said I can start watching it again, and I never
It's
picked it back up.
boring.
I never
I
picked it
never
back
I never started watching it again. I think the show is struggling, but yeah, I was never a ride or die fan, but I would catch like some of the clips. And when Nene Leakes was on the Celebrity Apprentice, I was just like, oh, this lady is crazy, and I started following her just to see who this crazy woman was.
up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So,
was absolutely disgusting on there. The things that she said to Latoya Jackson were hysterical, kinda. And I'm thinking now, if Kenya said that to Latoya, I wouldn't like it because Kenya wouldn't say it in that way though. Kenya would Kenya would pretend as though she was saying it nicely. She would
man, she called Latoya Casper.
Casper, the
Casper,
ghost.
be gone, Casper, disappear, Casper.
Yeah,
And when she went in on freaking Star, oh my goodness, she let Star have it. The Star's a snake, Star's a snake, but man,
she
she
did.
she
And
went off on
neither
Star.
one of
Oh,
them knew how to respond to her because you can't really respond to her. She's just going to scream louder than you. That's all that's going to happen. She's going to insult you louder than you're going to insult her.
She went off on Star and said, "Now where's Barbara Walters?"
Yes.
it was, that scene. I got to like in the playback, but I do the playback on YouTube. I'm gonna put
I know
that.
how you think. Yes, I do. I know how you think. I know how you play the game.
You know what? This
and
is
you are
not-
playing with the right one.
This is not the Real
Yeah,
Housewives.
step out the game. You're playing with the right one.
This is not
You're
the Real
playing
Housewives.
With, it doesn't have to be the Real Housewives. And that bring your street game, because that's what I'm bringing. Now, where's Barbara Walters?
That clip on here. That scene tickles me to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, all right.
I mean, Miss Marie, she obviously the bonus is right there for Karen, but I think this is new for her. She's never had. I mean, she's a business owner, so she's never actually had a bonus offered to her from upper management. You know, all she had to do was pick her slowest previous month from a P&L. I don't know if she has a P&L structure that she looks at, but all she has to do is pick her slowest month, and freaking Pam is bringing in the foot traffic, so she's gonna double in sales. I don't know. All she has to do is double in sales for that bonus, right?
I don't remember the structure of the bonus being discussed.
But in anything, you know, all she had to do was talk about, yeah, and foot traffic has increased by 50%, you know, but I don't know Karen's level of tracking, you know, looking at her KPIs, the key performance indicators. You know, she just talking like that to Miss Murray. That's all Miss Murray wants to hear about. But, you know, good stuff.
I'm so suspicious of everything dealing with Miss Marie after finding out that she's responsible for getting Gary stabbed. Now, just everything is in question.
It's so in question, and I'm just so perplexed. Like Miss Marie, like she starts off the conversation. I doubt she really cares about Karen's baby issues. And
Yeah, it
stuff,
seems
but
like there's a whole different
it-
agenda. What was the if we really are to take from that phone call just what she talked about in that phone call, then the point of that scene was useless. It is ridiculous for her to make a phone call to Karen right after we found out that she's responsible for stabbing Gary. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous. Now she just goes back to being a caring guardian or mentor. No.
would I don't know. Could there be something else up Miss Marie's sleeve? Like, could she be throwing Karen under the bus
I feel like
some
it has
kind of
to be
way?
something like that. There's something going on with her. But it
You
also
know, you
seems
have.
like Karen would be too small fish for her to care about if she's going to do bad stuff too, you know? Like,
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
not if she's. I don't know. I don't know how deep and nasty Miss Marie is into this other world, but you know, you can wash money at a salon,
You can.
right? You could wash money at a salon. I don't know if that's what Miss Marie's trying to do ultimately, but you can
Ah,
wash money at a salon.
we might find out that she really was behind old girl coming to the thing and so you know who Tabitha Brown is?
Mm-mm.
She's just a lady who owns a vegan empire. But people know her because they just like her whether she's vegan or not. She's kind of like she's one of our new black national treasures. People just love her personality. Anyway, she has gotten a lot of traction and she owns several businesses now. And she opened up a
I
restaurant
see
in
her.
LA. And when her restaurant didn't make it and she closed down, she ended up losing I think $150,000 she said in that. And she talked to her accountant and she was just saying she was just so upset by the fact that she lost so much money. And her accountant said, "You are out of your mind. Do you realize what's about to happen? The fact that you had that type of a crash in one area means we get to write off so many of your other things in other areas of business." And she said, from the standpoint of taxes, that ended up being her best year ever, even though her restaurant closed down. So she was moving from one world to a world that she didn't understand. That's what makes me just think about that. What if her whole goal is to get Karen's business just to go under and to say that she invested all of this, because right before she called Karen, she's on the phone funneling $2 million, 4 accounts, $500,000 under the flagged amount for some odd reason. She's doing some shady stuff, and then she calls to check on Karen. So I wonder if we're going to find out that after all, she was the person behind that whole thing with Karen, and maybe some more stuff is going to go down.
All right, and that in Miss Marie and the way her mind works, she's kind of gauging to see Karen's level of expertise into her own books, which isn't much, because she's kind of asking Karen these kind of financial questions, and Karen is kind of like, well, we haven't. So Miss Marie knows that Karen isn't really looking at certain things.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know.
All right. We might have stumbled onto something, Jeffrey Jordan.
I think so. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh man, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. What do you rate it?
I want to say 9, but I'm asking myself, why am I not rating it a 9.5? And I don't have a reason, so I'm gonna go 9.5.
I know why not 9.5, because I still had those silly Zach scenes, dead scenes, so that I deducted, so they did 9. They ticked me off.
But a 9 is not bad.
I'm so it is not. I'm pumped to see what happens. We got Hudson and Hudson in a room. I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, is Hayden? What is his intentions with the power of attorney? Because we know that he's still kind of ticked off at Gary, right?
Yeah. And
I don't
what is
know.
Hayden's ultimate plan gonna be? Like, I mean, he clearly has something going on there that he wants to think about doing, right?
I am lost, but I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what happens. We still got more episodes, or is the finale coming soon? I hope not.
We're on episode 20. So I don't know. I mean, we got the
Yeah.
preview to the next one. So I don't know how many episodes are in this season.
The scene with Tony and what's the name, Danni, it kind of upset me. It kind of upset me because the airline that was defending Tony, it's like letting they were letting Andi frazzle them so much. It's just like, why not bring that camera, the video footage, just to show exactly what happened? They keep letting Andi veer off into, oh well, he got her this position, this into this mentor program. We're not even talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
He got fired for throwing coffee on a coworker, and then Andi brings up the fact that, oh well, he made the guy was, I guess, amping Danni up by making those comments about her laying on her back, and that's rank hearsay at best. No one heard that. No one saw that. The only thing we did see was the coffee being thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
Sticks and stones. He never touched her.
Yeah. That's when you report his ass.
Exactly.
And then he would be in trouble potentially. But he's out of trouble the moment she started throwing stuff at him. The moment she assaults, I mean, she assaulted him. That is assault. I mean, you can't get around that not being assault. And you can't say because the coffee wasn't too hot. Get the hell out of here.
I think for seasoned people at an airline, that's their job. I think it's just bad writing, because they should be prepared. They would have a video queued up, every angle.
Oh, absolutely. They got cameras everywhere. It's an airport.
Yeah. And after they win that case, they would fire Tony's ass.
Yeah, they would.
You say, yep, we saved your job. Now we gonna terminate you with pay. Yep. But I enjoyed this episode, man. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Before we go, I had a random, just a bro question for you. And this is so random. It has nothing to do with Tyler Perry. I see you're engaged.
Yeah, I want to know.
When you think of a salad and all the components that make up a traditional salad, what do you think of?
Lettuce.
Right, bro. So lettuce. So when you think of a traditional salad, you think of lettuce.
Mhm.
So what does chicken salad come in or tuna salad? Is
That's
there
when you
lettuce in
take
that?
chicken or throw it. No, you just throw that on top of the lettuce. It becomes a topping.
Okay, what about a fruit salad?
That's
Not
just
fruit,
no. That
not
is
meat.
just fruit. That is just no. And you're right.
Okay,
Chicken
but
salad
so
is something different. Now that I think about it.
chicken salad. Like,
Yeah,
but there's no lettuce in that. There's
that's
no
true. You're right. It's like
spinach.
mayonnaise. They mix up these other little creamy stuff. It becomes a cream.
And who's the jerk who decided fruit salad?
Fruit salad is
Is there
good.
any lettuce in that?
No, it's a
Okay,
bunch of
but
different fruits.
once back to my original question, when you think of the components of a salad, lettuce,
Yeah.
maybe some tomato.
Yes.
Tomato is a fruit, but we're not talking about that. Maybe
Onions.
some croutons, onions,
You like
you
onions,
know,
Jeffrey Jordan?
in moderation. I can't be crunching
Oh,
down on onions like I'm biting into an apple, but
I now just lost a little
it was.
respect for you, but go ahead.
But I was just thinking about this the other day when I was thinking about a salad and the types of salad, and I'm just like, why is chicken salad called chicken salad and tuna salad called tuna salad when it doesn't have the basics to make a salad?
Don't know. I could not answer that question. Maybe the concept of salad has just been lost on us. Maybe the concept of salad is a bunch of stuff thrown into a bowl and all mixed up. That's probably what salad actually means. And traditionally we do that with lettuce. It's a lettuce salad, but somehow people stop saying that.
Hmm. What about tossed salad?
Now that is just absolutely asinine. And I don't know how in the hell you take any of the types of salads that we are traditionally aware of and then bring it that expression to it. That has always struck me as absurd, ridiculous, and damn near offensive.
Tossed salad?
Yes. Let's call it something else.
Hmm. Okay, that's all I got.
Let's call it let's call it large intestine salad. Let's call it let's call it let's call it large intestine cleaning. Yeah, let's not call it a salad. Let's call it large intestine cleaning. Let's call it a rectal
All
swab.
right, Rick and Swab.
Yeah.
Um, I can't even think of nothing else to call it.
Yeah. Just call it something more similar to what it actually is.
Prostate massage.
Well, you got to go you got to get way up there doing it, but theoretically it could be. I would like to see that person's mouth equipment in order to see how they're going to do that, but it is not impossible. I've seen some people on some shows where the tongue is, really long.
And people with Eli's tongue tend to stutter, from what I believe. But I don't know.
Or
All right.
they have a lisp of some kind, or they are they're always speaking in a way where their mouth seems full.
Yeah, yeah, very odd.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
All right, Jeffrey
Guys,
Jordan. Thank you for the making us think tonight.
oh yeah, we're gonna have lots more. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you know where to catch us. Anything else from you, Sir Darrell?
Nope, just catch us on the next episode of Perry Necessary.
Later.